Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's been a minute, I know, but today I just woke up and I felt like I was on a mission to create a look for you guys and just upload a new video. I've been doing a lot of glitter looks lately, cut creases, and so I figured maybe you guys were curious as to how to achieve that look. Mind you guys, yes, it is brown, it is orange. However, any glitter, any color, any transition, just any kind of color combination that you guys prefer to create, it's a simple method. It could be the same method for just any color combinations, you know. If you don't want brown transition, you can do whatever kind of transition you want. If you don't want an orange glitter, you can add whatever color glitter you want. But just the simple concept of how to achieve this look with any combination possible, you know, it's all up to you ultimately what you guys want to do with it, but I just figured I'd show you guys how to essentially create the style itself, if I'm making any sense. So yeah, anyways, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so now before you forget. If you guys like what you see, go ahead and click the like button, comment on what you guys would like to see next, whether it's a different kind of cut crease or just whatever it is that you guys want to see, color combinations, you know, inspire me. Just let me know, give me some ideas, and I'll definitely look into it and create content for you guys. Thank you guys so much, and if you want to see how I created this makeup look, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so my eyebrows are done. They do look a bit bold and harsh, but that's because it's the only makeup I have all over my face. So don't worry, just keep it going. Don't, you know, veer off of what you're trying to accomplish, because ultimately at the end, when everything is all done, everything will look like it's supposed to be the way it is, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to do so. I'm just going to use a fluffy, dense brush to apply and smooth all over my lid, and I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, which looks like this, and I'm just going to dab into the product very little, and I'm just going to go ahead and start applying that all over my eyelid, enough to cover any veins that you might have. It's a nice clean canvas that will allow the shadows to just show up very nice and bright. I'm going to be using the Morphe 35F as well as the Morphe 35OS palette. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Lancome 17 blending brush, and I'm going to pick up, let's see here, I'm going to pick up this shade right here. And I'm going to go in circular windshield wiper motion right in the crease to start that transition. And using a blending brush such as this one to use for the, you know, while applying your first transition color is ideal, because it's so fluffy. It really helps diffuse the colors and avoid any harsh line. So now I'm going to pick up a smaller blending brush, because I'm going to start adding a different color, and I'm going to be going lower into my crease. So I want to make sure that the smaller brush is small enough to where it doesn't overcast the transition I already applied. So I don't want to use a similar brush, because then it'll just pack it over, and we don't want to do that. We want to have a smooth transition between the lightest shade to the darkest shade as we go down in a gradient effect. So in order to achieve that as best as possible, you want to start using smaller and smaller brushes as you go down into the crease. So now I'm going to pick up my Sigma E25 blending brush, which looks like this, and then I'm going to go in with this shade right here from the Morphe 35F palette. And I'm going to just apply that to the tip of the brush on one side, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in the crease. So now I'm going to go very into the crease, and I'm going to pick up my MAC 221 brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Now I want a very rich matte brown Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and it is called Cypress Umber, which is this one right here. Super pretty, super pretty, super pigmented. And I'm gonna use the same little brush, and I'm gonna use very little product, and I'm gonna focus that super in the crease. Very low. And I'm gonna create depth right in this lower crease, because then I'm gonna cut the crease using the concealer method that you guys have seen me do before. I'm just gonna use my soft ochre paint pot again and my Tarte brush. I'm gonna go back in, actually I'm gonna go in with my 35 OS palette, and I'm gonna pick up a similar shade to the glitter just to add to the bottom as a base. Let me see here. And the perfect color to do so would be this corner color right here. And I'm gonna pick up my MAC 239 brush, which looks like this. And I'm gonna pack it on. So I'm gonna use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue, which is really good for the glitter to adhere to. And I just like to add it to the back of my hands. And I'm gonna use a very small brush to do this. It's the best way to apply the glues, with a small brush like this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pick some up. Make sure you do not open your eyes after you apply the glue, because you don't want your lid to fold into the crease. And apply, just packing it on like so. Alrighty. So now we're gonna move into eyeliner. So it's really important that when you're doing chunky glitter like this, or just glitter in general, you want to use a very liquid liner. You want to stay away from any felt tip liners, simply because a liquid liner, because it's so loose in its consistency, it's really going to allow you to create more of a sharp eyeliner with a non-smooth surface, which is the glitter surface. Glitter can be chunky, uneven, very hard to work with. So by using a liquid liner, then it's gonna really allow you to create a more sharper wing liner. Alright guys, so my eyeliner is complete. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna apply a light coat of mascara, and then I'm gonna go into my face, and then we'll come back to my eyes. The NARS and the Kat Von D mixed together. I love using the NARS because I have yellow undertone, and this NARS Stromboli is extremely yellow undertone. It's too yellow for me to wear on its own. However, for me to mix it and add to a not too yellow foundation that matches every other tone on my face and body is ideal, and it's just perfect. And these two mixed together, like the formula that it creates, like on their own the formulas are outstanding and fantastic, but together it's just amazing. And then the color is just more accurate to my skin tone as far as the body goes, because my face, I exfoliate and I wash my face a lot with scrubs and my Clarisonic, so my face is always a lot more lighter than the rest of my body. So when I color match my foundation, I color match to my body versus the actual tone of my face. Make sense? For the sake of the video, I'm gonna pull out my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Normally, you guys, I would just use my Airspun because this thing is like super expensive. But first video of the year, we're just gonna go in all the way in, right? And first I'm gonna take the pointy side of the sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove any creasing by just dabbing under here, under the eye. And then without looking down, I kind of blinked already, oops. But y'all get the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and set the under eye, my nose, the side of my nose. And you guys, don't be stingy with the you guys know I do that for my smile lines. It really does work though. Don't be stingy with the powder. And then I'm gonna go in with my NC30. Normally, you guys, I would just set my whole face with that, but like I said, you know, I'm doing a full coverage. Look. for you all. Alright, so I'm just going to take my MAC 116 brush and I'm just going to go into the product and I'm just going to dust everything just to set the rest of my face. You know, the infamous Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to use the regular one, and I'm going to use the two outer dark contour colors to bronze my face, and then a little bit of the center color here just to chisel anything out. Alright, and I'm going to use my Morphe M405 brush to do so. I'm going to go ahead and apply some blush. This orangey tone right here. With no additional product, I'm going to take the brush that I used to apply my powder foundation, the MAC 116, and just dust off a little bit of that blush. So you guys already know this is my absolute favorite. It is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. It looks kind of jacked up on the inside, but it still works beautiful. Okay. And I'm also going to use this same highlighter to apply to my inner corners. I'm going to take a Sigma E30 pencil brush to get very into the tear duct. Alrighty, so now we're going to go into the lips. I think I'm going to use the Lime Crime Lana liquid lipstick. It's a metallic. I think it's a brown metallic, and I think that it'll look really nice with this look.